Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, there we go. So an Instagram user by TJ Shippuden, I think that's from Naruto, had put out a video about Kendrick Lamar being a fraud because he has said nothing with all the chaos and madness going on in LA.
As a culture, we have to stop caring about celebrities. I think the shift is happening because a lot of people just see celebrities as just rich on the internet now, but they are spineless cowards that are completely full of garbage that are bought and sold. Where is Kendrick Lamar at when his city's burning down to the ground? I thought he was like the black thought leader for minorities in LA. I thought like that was the guy. Where Ice Cube at? Where's Dr. Dre? Where's LeBron? Where's LeBron? I thought you were like the face of Los Angeles, bro. I thought all these hip hop artists that act like that they got motion in the streets. I thought you guys were supposed to be the black thought leaders. Y'all don't got shit to say. It is crickets.
I thought the same thing. I thought it was interesting how like all this commotion going on, it actually has been quiet when it comes to people with an audience. I think I saw the only person really with influence was Kim Kardashian, who had spoke out about the whole situation, but everybody else was like silent. And I remember during like BLM, every celebrity was saying something, but like this go round, it's silence. I thought that was interesting.
Only open their mouth when it's time for a check. When they're ready to get paid, that's when they say something. When their handlers organize some event for them to go show their face at for a bag. We got to stop caring about these losers, bro. Kendrick Lamar is a fraud. He has beef with another rapper, and then he wants to open his mouth. But when anything that's actually important is happening, where his input could be valuable, it's absolute crickets. He has nothing to say about anything that matters. These celebrities are a joke. They're a joke. We have to stop taking these people seriously. They are bought and sold, just hedonistic bozos.
Like straight bozos. Makes me think of what was that, Ice Cube? Who you fooling? Looking like straight bozos. What was that diss? I think it was No Vaseline. Yeah. No, for real. It's interesting this go around. Like it's really like, dang. Like when celebrities speak out, there's somebody telling them to do it. There has to be, because I've never seen a time with how chaotic it is, where these celebrities, they're going to like their events they go to get their awards, just living normal lives like nothing's going on. But like 2020, everybody has something to say. That's crazy. But it looks like he had another video he put out where he says Kendrick Lamar is a fraud and is not a community leader. He does not care about he does not care about any of the problems.
I made a video yesterday criticizing Kendrick Lamar and Los Angeles-based celebrities and influencers. First of all, I'm only like 15% Mexican. The overwhelming majority of my genetic makeup is African American. So stop acting like I'm saying that these celebrities need to come out and say, hey, stop doing what you're doing to the Mexicans. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm with what's going on. That's not what I'm talking about. The reason why I called out Kendrick Lamar and Los Angeles-based rappers and artists and influencers, whatever, is because who is stealing things amidst the riots? Every single video, you see a bunch of busted into the Apple store, taking display iPhones. How do you have to be to take display iPhones? That's crazy. Busting into the Jordan store. They're not worried about whatever Mexican problems they have. Black people ain't worried about nothing. They're like, oh, let's steal. Let's bust into the 7-Eleven and beat up Narav. Let's beat up Narav and go take all his vapes and go sell them.
Yo, there was a video of the Apple store getting robbed. Actually saw that in LA. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Yup. That's
okay,
crazy.
If there's one AI site builder you need.
That is wild. They crashing out for no reason. Bruh. Over 100 people arrested as unrest swept the city. This is chaotic. They took all the iPhones. They're all gone. Bro. Man, this world is getting crazy, fam. This world is getting crazy, bro. People need God, dude. For real. Like, just seeing that, man. I see my friend Chill Rock like that. Shout out to Chill Rock, bro. This is crazy.
Tell 'em. It's crazy. It's criminal. So, Kendrick Lamar, who literally put a crown of thorns on, which is so blasphemous.
I remember that.
Trying to act like he's Black Jesus. You think that all these black men respect you and look up to you, and when people are doing crazy stuff in your city, you act like you lead the gang culture in Los Angeles. You trying to unify everybody, right? Kendrick Lamar, you have nothing to say? Absolutely nothing to say. All these people that are ruining their lives and gonna go to prison for years because they're just these little YN crash outs with no direction, no fatherhood. You can't say anything. You can't open your mouth because they're embarrassing us. They're embarrassing black people because that just shows that any chaos that takes place are going to take advantage of it. You can't be bothered to open your mouth. It's just crickets. I get you're on tour, but you have a phone, nigga, and a Twitter.
If he said it, they would say he's a sellout. They would say he's a fraud. They would say everything. That's what would happen. So he can't really say anything. I mean, he can, but I feel like he'd probably get pushback because they think he's wrong for speaking the truth of like, yo, this is wrong. They'd be like, how are you gonna tell me this is wrong? I don't want to support you no more, Kendrick Lamar. That's probably what it is. Or it's all a show and he's being paid to just say whatever he says, like a lot of these celebrities are. They all have handlers and stuff. That's pretty crazy to think about. I also saw what was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Israel launches an attack on nuclear sites, bruh. I saw that and I said, man, I really hope we ain't going to no World War III, bro. Please keep us out of that. And I saw Donald Trump put out a post where he says, I gave Iran a chance after a chance to make a deal, I guess a peace deal. I told them in the strongest words to just do it, but no matter how hard they tried, no matter how close they got, they just couldn't get it done. I told them it would be much worse than anything they know, anticipated, or were told that the U.S. makes the best and most lethal military equipment anywhere in the world, by far, and that Israel has a lot of it, with much more to come, and they know how to use it. Certain Iranian hardliners spoke bravely, but they didn't know what was about to happen. They are dead now. And it will only get worse. There has already been great death and destruction, but there is still time to make this slaughter, with the next already planned attacks being even more brutal. Come to an my bad for the mess up. I'm reading this live, people. With the next already planned attacks being even more brutal. Come to an end. Iran must make a deal before there's nothing left and save what was once known as the Iranian Empire. No more death, no more destruction. Just do it before it's too late. God bless you all. That is crazy. So we got riots going on. We got possible World War III going on. Man, I feel like the only answer is God. Repenting, getting to know him, having a relationship with him, being prepared. Because I feel like when you're seeing stuff like this, bro, where the whole world is just literally in flames, it seems like everything is imploding. All you can do is turn to God. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, bro. I feel like I had something else, though, that I put on here. Candace Owens decided to give her thoughts on this whole situation going on with the divide, you know, in the Middle East. And she says our foreign policy is dictated by Israel. Trump will continue to do as he is told by Netanyahu. If you want to know what America will do, spare yourself the fake White House press briefings and start listening to Bibi. We are a colony of Israel. Your politicians are bought and paid for. Yo, I'm curious to see what happens with that statement, because man, she said, I'm gonna just say it out loud from what I'm seeing. Wow, man, it's gonna be interesting to see if that gets Trump's attention and they have a back and forth over that. Interesting. She got way more traction though now from that post, but I thought that was a big post because she's talked about like stuff with the war and what she thinks about it. She hasn't really said much about Trump. For her to say Trump will continue to do as he is told, like you're a puppet, like, ooh, that's crazy. That is like a huge political disconnect when it comes to Candace Owens and you know, her what would you say, her respect towards Trump, or like how she was a Trump supporter. It's gonna be interesting to see that, like how that plays out. It's really gonna be interesting. I feel like a lot of people though feel this go round with Trump just seems different than the first run. I've heard so many people say that, like it just seems like there is something different about it this go round. What else? What's that? What's this video?
Y'all got any dildos here?
Bruh.
Y'all got any dildos here?
That is out of pocket, fam. What?
Y'all got any?
Who just walks up and says that in the middle of a freaking gas station, bro? Hey, yo, pause. The comment says, bro had unk traumatized. It was a double look back. Cashier needed to take off glass to hear it clearly. That second look is the highlight. Yo, this is funny, bro. That was hilarious.